To the tune of economic decline. When you do the bottom line. All the young people. Oh, that's where that freaking thing went. I wanted you to pay. What's going on? We're there. I had to get a power cord here for our charger. Charge the phone. I got the computer charging right now for you Patreon. Whoa. We dance to the tune of economic decline. All right, we're in. We're plugged in. We're live. Live. Yeah, the notification thing is crazy, Autobahn Dan. I don't know, man. Hey, Mr. Israel, Resgo, Rising, Leo, Sean, Tejo 60, William Pearson, Lon Moore, Humberto Perez, Discount Tools, what's up, buddy? Ches Sammy, TC, Harry Meskin, Jonathan Dees, and the very first. What's up? Hey, Tomic, Jason, wake up, go. New job. Okay. All right, guys. So here she is, man. This is the new James Octane. What up, James Morris? Yes, I had coffee, Harry. On my second cup, actually. All right, guys. So this is the Ridgid Octane 6 mode impact driver. So I got this a couple days ago. Yesterday I really tried like hell to get a video done, but I had stuff all day with baseball, and it was this crazy day driving halfway across the state. I wanted to do, I wasn't even going to do this. I wasn't going to debut this. I was going to put it to the test right away, but it is, if you're on the East Coast, it's been raining since around 12 midnight last night, and really coming down out there, so can't really do that. But tomorrow we will have that footage for you. But I figured since we can't do that, let's take a look at the unboxing and the first quick look. Remember, this is my first time looking at it too, guys. You know, we opened it briefly up in the depot. SPB opened up. We had a little fun with it. But remember, guys, like he was saying, you know, this and the new Octane hammer drill, he has been telling people, hey, the two most powerful, you want the most powerful impact driver in the store? Now, again, not proven, and I would say probably not true, but spec-wise, industry-leading 24 inch-pounds of torque, or 200 foot-pounds. And the hammer drill is 1,300 inch-pounds. Again, the most powerful in the store of Home Depot. The Milwaukee, I believe, is 1,200. So 100 more inch-pounds, which is really 6 foot-pounds. But, you know, that one might be true. I don't know. With their impact drivers, a lot of over-specking the specs that I've seen over the past 3 or 4 years. But we'll see. You know, this might end up really kicking some major butt. But that being said, you know, it's a great addition to your Ridgid platform, the people that are in it. A 6-mode impact driver. Again, this has... See, this says LSA. Yeah, so as long as you register this... Now, again, you want to buy them in combo kits, only because if you buy the batteries, like I've mentioned many a times, the batteries will be covered for life. Of course, if there isn't any hanky-panky with it. But the batteries are the big selling point. That has proven to be kind of a true statement, or a true part of their LSA. So, you know, as long as they're not damaged, you know, cracked, have fallen off, you know, a 20-foot drop, you know, submerged in water, stuff like that. You know, you pretty much should always get your batteries either replaced, or they will, you know, put some fresh new shiny cells inside them for you. But the tools, obviously, there's a little bit of you got to read the small print. But let's take a look. All right, so guys, we know about the Bluetooth. I'm not going to go into that. You can get this for $179 with a 6 and a 3 amp hour battery and their best charger. All right. They're I don't know if they call it a rapid charger, but it's definitely their best charger. Not this charger. It's a pretty big charger. It's probably this thing right here. But you get a 3 and a 6, and obviously you got Bluetooth capabilities with the battery and all that good stuff. But you got 2,400 inch-pounds of torque. Look, you got a little chip inside there. Octane electronics are designed to deliver maximum power to Octane tools. Wow. That is cool. So Octane tool plus Octane battery communicate for maximum performance in high demand applications. Sticker in there. Going off the stats that we were trying to get. So like I said, you got 6 modes of operation here. You got an auto stop mode. All right. So you got what? Yeah, let's open her up and we can kind of do it. So you got six modes. All right. Obviously, you got 1, 2, and 3. All right. That's your low mode, your medium mode, and your high mode. All right. So to get full torque out of this tool, you want to put it in setting number 3. Okay. Now I'm going to try to find some specs, hopefully, on this box. But as you can see, I mean, they're loving this Octane stuff. I mean, they even give you, look at this, 3 specialty modes. So you got that auto stop mode. F, shuts down after impacting to prevent over tightening. I don't think this is their first time with the auto mode. We know about it on their impact wrench. What that basically is, it's pretty much hand tight, so you don't over tighten or strip your fastener, bolt, whatever. So a lot of Milwaukees obviously have that auto mode for a while now. Makita also has a auto mode type setting. But then you got these 2 new settings. All right, fastener assist mode, slow start with speed ramp up after fastener threads engage to help maintain control. Tool pulses 6 times and then ramps up to easily remove damaged fasteners. So I believe I think Milwaukee also has a mode like that. But that is your fastener assist mode, and that is by, see the little screw? And then you got like a bolt, a little bit more of like a little bigger fastener. So this is your self-drilling screw mode. Speed ramps down, all right? So instead of ramping up, the speed ramps down once fastener threads engage material to prevent overdriving and self-drilling screws. So, you know, a very versatile offering here from Ridgid. And here is your RPMs. So that's cool, man. I like how they did this kind of. Hey, for $129, fair tool, they should, you know. Now, again, guys, you can also get the Milwaukee Fuel, okay, for the same price. Now, I'm not going to say right away, oh, yeah, the Milwaukee. Definitely not going to say that, because you do got some extra features with this impact driver. And the big kicker to this impact driver right now, guys, again, 6 amp hour, 3 amp hour, bag, charger, and you get your tool. So obviously you're not getting a Milwaukee Fuel impact with, you know, 2 batteries, a bag for $179. So you could definitely save some bucks with this and get similar performance. And in some cases, you have a couple more modes here to do some different applications that might help you. But speed 1 has 0 to 750 RPM. Speed 2 goes up to 2200. What's up, Justin? Justin, we're going to do the Patreon right after this, brother. And thank you very much, guys. Riding with Ricky. Speed 3, 0 to 3000 RPM. So like I said, it's a spec-wise, it's a pretty intense impact driver. All right, pretty much one of the first 6 mode impact drivers. Now I don't have the new Makita. I believe the new Makita either has 4, 5, I think 5 modes, maybe 6, I don't know. And that's the one I really want. But guys, you're gonna, you know, let's open this sucker up. Oh, all right. So what I got here before, I wanted to compare it because I'm gonna get questions on it. So for the people that have used or like, yeah, it's pretty much, I'm just sizing it up. It's a little bit longer. Wow. A little bit. All right, so if you rock with Ridgid's old brushless impact driver, it's a little bit long. Let me take out the bit there. What are you doing there? Take that out. That's the new Makita. All right, let me line these suckers up again. Dance to the tune. All right, so it's a little bit taller, the new Octane, a little bit taller. Just a little bit longer, you know, really not too, I mean, you're probably talking centimeters. All right, so it's a little bit longer, a little bit wider. Weight-wise, let's do that so we can get everybody just calm down a little bit. We dance to the tune. Welcome, Ches Sammy. Noah, what's up, my brother? All right, so like I said, little bit wider, a little bit taller, and it's a little bit longer. All right, nothing crazy. Let's get the weight on these two suckers. And remember, the speed settings on the old model is up top. Believe it or not, I like this better than Milwaukee's new fuel. But as you know, not to be fancy, I do like them down here. I just think it's, you know, a little bit more protected down there from the elements, from getting banged around. You know, you kind of drop your Milwaukee, or you kind of hit the bam, or it gets wet. You know what I'm saying? I just like it better down there. All right, so let's weigh them. All right, so let me take out this little bit. This might come in. Change the. All right, 2.432. Somebody remember that. The Ridgid Brushless impact driver. 2.432. The new Octane impact driver. Uh-oh. All right, not much, guys. The new Octane Ridgid impact driver, 6 mode, 2.560. 2.560. All right, guys. So really not much of a difference there. So a pretty lightweight impact driver. What we'll do, and this is another priced, or even priced. I shouldn't say that actually, because you can get this for $99. Oh, it's got the stupid belt clip on there. That should work. All right, so your Milwaukee with the speeds. All right, so this isn't really $99 anyway, but yeah, let's do it. Let's say it, because this is $119. All right, for the Milwaukee. I plan on testing these two face to face eventually, but this is the Milwaukee Brushless. All right, not the fuel, but obviously 2.0. So that's a pretty big difference. You might say, "Oh, what do you? It's only 0.5." But when you do it percentage wise, and obviously when you're in your hand, you can definitely feel it. But much lighter. But you got to ask yourself, for $10 more, right? For $10 more, would you go Ridgid with 6 modes, right? Now remember, you got 3 here with the Milwaukee. All right, and it's lighter, smaller, and I'm gonna bet that this comes really close when we test it against this tool. And remember, this has 1,600 inch-pounds. Now, with that, I don't think it's gonna win. Remember, right? 1,600. I don't think it's gonna win, but I think it's gonna be very close. All right, so let's get back to our Octane. All right, so again, obviously you're going to buy this in the kit, right? So for $50 more right now at Home Depot, you get a 3, you get a 6, you get a bag, you get a charger. No brainer, right? You're probably going to, they give you the 6 only because, again, you have the choice of a recip, you have a choice of a circular saw, whatever, an angle grinder. You're not really going to put a 6 amp hour battery on an impact driver. Now, obviously, some people might. In emergency, you always can do it. But for the most part, if you have a 3 amp hour battery that's charged, ready to go, this is the battery you're going to use. Ridgid, unlike many others, and that is a different light. I want to show you. I just looked at it, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, if you really can't tell too much in this one, but I think you can. You see the LED. Now this, what I was about to say is Ridgid has decided to keep, again, one of the brightest lights out there. I mean, this Ridgid is just insanely light. Well, I don't know about this one, but this one is crazy. This is like a flashlight, really bright. Again, a lot of companies have started to put their lights back down because of shadowing. You know, Ridgid decided, hey, this is our thing, and I really applaud them on that because not everybody likes it down here. So you want to differentiate your product. So people might like this 3 or this tri-mode light up here. So Ridgid, there you go. But the LEDs are a little bit different. I want to see if it's any brighter or duller. Wow. So these new LEDs supposedly help a little bit with the shadowing from what I've heard. Now, it still looks really bright. And you only got, I would say you got a 10. Now, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 5-second delay. All right. I don't know. It might have been longer on this one. What the hell? Let's see. Real quick, guys. I know it's probably something you don't care about, but I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm right on the money. Yeah, so I knew it. Because I use this Impact quite a bit. It's okay. You know, it's all right. I can take it or leave it, to be honest with you. But I knew that light stayed on more than 5 seconds. And I'm going to be honest with you. This thing looks even brighter. This thing looks even brighter. I mean, check that out. That's crazy. But as you know, you got a real nice light on your Ridgid impact driver. You know, again, some people might not like the lights up by the collet, but I think that's great that Ridgid kept it. Kind of differentiates itself. Differentiate. Thank you, Ricky. Hey, boss. Oh, you got it for $3.79, Ruben. Yeah. Man, I tell you, I put this on Instagram, guys, a week ago, and it just enraged. When is it going to be in the store? It's not in my store. I want to know the date, the time. I mean, people were just going crazy, and I'm sure Ruben was one of them. Just, you know, like I said, Ridgid probably a year ago had a lot, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like, 15 months ago. We talked about how just Ridgid was exploding, right? A lot of new stuff, Ridgid disc, great prices, kind of Ryobi priced, LSA. They released so many tools, one after another. It almost seemed like every week a new tool was coming out. They pretty much brought back the Ridgid brand, all right, with that LSA. People just fell in love with it. And they came back from, being really a bottom barrel brand. Not in quality, but they just really didn't have a lot going for them. Ryobi and Milwaukee were the two big sellers at Depot. And, of course, you also have Makita and DeWalt. But, and Sean told me they don't really sell that much Ridgid at his store. Like, it's not even close. Like, third place, and I don't even know if they're third place, but he says Ryobi and Milwaukee just blow them out of the water. But anyway, now, again, they're creating a lot of buzz with these new Octane tools. So I think the marketing department at Ridgid is just, or TTI we'll call it. Again, TTI, just out marketing, outworking, outsmarting Makita, DeWalt, Bosch. Obviously we've seen it with Milwaukee over the past 5 years. But again, they're hitting it with the Ridgid, just, kind of giving people what they want. And this is what people like. True or not. Oh, man, I can get the most powerful impact driver for $100. Oh, man. It's brushless, too. So, but we'll see if it can kind of hold its own here. But, me kind of get her going there pretty nice. If you're gonna do it, take the time. All right, so also, guys, not a big deal. On the old impact driver, this was just black. So again, they kind of just, you know, tweaked her, made her look a little pretty. You got a little white paint on your selector there from forward to reverse. Obviously, we talked about the tri-mode. Obviously, with these Octane tools, they're rocking with this new little logo here, which is pretty cool, man. I like it. And it's a real nice looking, like I said, it's kind of like buying a car. You know, you spend the extra $3,000 for like the navigation, and you get like the sport hubcaps and like the sport grip on the steering wheel. You know, they kind of color in a little white paint here on your selector. They just prettied her up a little bit. But the main thing, again, with the Octane batteries, all right? So, if you're going to use this tool, obviously you can use any Ridgid battery you want, okay? Anyone. You don't have to use the Octane. But to get its full maximum capabilities, you have to use your Bluetooth batteries. And remember, guys, I talk about it all the time. Sean Benjamin wasn't aware of it, and he kind of forgets, because every time I say it, he's like, "You sure the 6 and the 9 don't have it?" I'm like, no. Just the 3 amp hour battery. All right, so just your 3 amp hour battery has the 21700 cells, okay? So another reason why you would probably want to use it with this impact driver, okay? Now, all right, so here is your mode selector, all right? Right now, let's have some fun. Okay, so, and then we hit this, okay. All right, so it's a pretty self-explanatory little selector here. I'm going to try to get the camera here. All right. Oh, no, I don't want that. Wait, let me put it this way. And then I got 2 hands free. Okay. All right, guys. That looks pretty good. All right, so here is your selector, okay? Really nice on the bottom. You got 2 buttons on it. All right? Just 2. You know, with the Milwaukee, you got 4. Right, with the 12 volt, you got 4 buttons up here. You know that I got some water in, and doesn't really work that great. But Ridgid went down here, and instead of having a lot of buttons to press, you just got 2. All right, so speed, that is going to be your IPM, your RPM, your torque. All right, so you hit speed. Okay. That'll be 1, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we hit speed. I'll hit it again. Let's start at 1 though. All right. So speed 1. Can you see that? The damn light is so freaking bright. All right. Now let's hit speed 2. Oh, I hit mode. Sorry, guys. Speed 2. Wow. Even speed 2 is insane there. All right, let's hit speed 3. Whoa. Man. And it's loud. Whew. Listen to this sucker. This thing's like a jet plane. Man. Let me try something here. Milwaukee, brushless. Not the fuel, brushless. Relax. Look at this thing, man. This thing's powerful. Not too much of a difference, to be honest with you. I think this one's actually louder. Whew, this thing's loud. Obviously, the fuel probably be a little bit quieter, but let me tell you guys. Whew. And I'll tell you what's great about it. This is definitely a very refined, probably, you know, obviously it's the best impact driver Ridgid has ever come out with. But there is literally no shake. I'm just holding it real lightly, okay? I mean, very smooth. Very, very smooth. So, real simple, guys. I don't want to spend too much time with pressing buttons here, but your speed, again, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. All right, now if you want to go to auto mode, right? Your auto mode, your fastener assist mode, and your self-drilling screw mode, that's where you're going to hit mode. All right, so that is going to be your self-driving screw mode. Let's just test her out in that mode, right? Again, look at this thing. This thing doesn't even move, man. I feel the air. Just kind of, if it's really hot on a hot day, and you don't have like it's just really hot and humid, and you're not using your impact, let me tell you. Whoa, put this by your face, man. It's like a little fan. All right, so that's your self-drilling screw mode. Let's move it over to the fastener assist mode. Okay, so that's really, really low. Now, that might ramp up a little bit, you know, obviously if you're using it on a fastener, but just dry. And of course, here's your auto mode, auto stop mode. That will obviously not over torque your fastener. I mean, that's pretty crazy there, pretty fast. So it'll tighten it up quick. And once it kind of feels any resistance, it'll shut down. You know, a lot of different, and I think they're obviously their impact wrench has that feature also, and it works pretty good. So, yeah, six modes here. Very smooth, guys. You know, it's not a light impact driver. Now, obviously, 2.5, right? 2.5, not a big difference. Again, when you go percentage-wise over the Milwaukee here, it really is a lot. You know, I don't know how to work percentages out, but this with a 5, I bet you this with a 5 is probably lighter than this. All right, I won't bet my life on it, but let's just try it. And with a hook. So yeah, when we weighed this at 2, it also had the belt hook. So it's actually a little bit lighter. So 3.7 with a 5 amp hour battery. Damn it, that was freaking, wow. 4. So it's, again, a pretty, I don't know, a pretty dramatic difference. You got to remember, well, the belt clip ain't going to add too much, but percentage, you know, again, yeah, it's only, you know, 3.3 pounds difference. But again, when you kind of, you know, percentage-wise, that, you know, 10%, 15%, but it's 4 pounds with a 3, guys. So, you know, that's the thing. That's why, you know, Milwaukee is priced the way it is. Obviously, smaller, compact, lighter. But I would say this is probably about the same as the Ryobi, with a 3. But, you know, to each its own. You guys know if you're getting into Ridgid, they're not going to be the most, you know, the lightest tools out there. But you're going to have a lot of power. So, again, with a so this is something you definitely really don't want to put a 6 amp hour battery on. I mean, you'll probably be close to 5 pounds, if not over 5 pounds. Again, for an impact driver, that's, you know. And again, if you use this with a 2, you know, this thing would probably be under 3 pounds. So, you know, probably a full pound lighter than your Octane impact driver. But that being said, yeah, obviously just by picking it up, I knew it was heavy, but I didn't think it would be. I thought it would be close, to be honest with you. I didn't think it would be by that much. But all in all, guys, if you're into Ridgid's platform, I think you're gonna absolutely love this. I can honestly tell you, between this one, not only, I mean, the smoothness of this impact over this one, it's just it's heavy, it's kind of bulky. You know, I use it, it's okay. But this one is definitely very smooth, and of course you got 6 different modes, and when you're looking torque wise, 2400, this is 2250, but I can tell you this is nowhere near 2250. This probably is around 1800, maybe 1900 tops, my honest opinion. So this is probably more like 22. You know, I don't know. We have to try it. But 2400, you know, we'll see. We're going to run some tests, some torque tests, some speed tests, like we always do. But it's a very, very refined tool. I like it. The grip is actually thinner than this one. Yeah, no doubt. So a little bit thinner grip with your new Octane, which I like, but might not mean a difference to you. Just really nice, guys. I really like the selector. It's very easy to use, obviously. I mean, most of them are, but you got 2 buttons. You know, it's a really nice looking impact driver. You got your little Octane. I don't like when they put the paint on there, because this is gonna, I don't like that. I wish that, yeah. But real nice. You got your raised Ridgid. You got your tri mode. I mean, it's a bright. it's you know, guys, I'm not gonna go tell you it's better than the Fuel. Obviously, at this price point, bare tool. All right, we're talking strictly bare tool. I would get the Milwaukee. Okay, but you just heard me when I started this video. Right now, it's a no-brainer. $179. You get your Octane impact driver, a 3, a 6, a bag, and their best charger. It knocks any impact driver really out of the water right now. You know, you could get, you know, I don't know what one is on sale, but, you know, $129 with 1 battery. All right, and it's like a 1.5 or a 2. Here, they're giving you really good batteries. You know, what I think Ridgid needs to do, they need to, I don't know, I think they really need to come out with a 2 amp hour battery that's Octane. Only because their 3 is pretty damn big. Now, if they can kind of, yeah. Now, I don't know, because I don't have Milwaukee's 3 amp hour battery. And I'll be honest with you, now, that's not true. I shouldn't say that. It is big. You know, the batteries, you know, I have DeWalt's 3 amp hour battery. This one's definitely bigger, but I don't think there's that big of a weight difference. But I would like to see them, you know, maybe come out with a 2 amp hour Octane, you know, 21700 cells, maybe be the first one to do that. Because, you know, with their tools, they're a little bit heavier than the DeWalt's, Milwaukee. And again, they're not really, I mean, I don't know. With this Octane, I still haven't gotten a direct answer, guys. I tried talking to the Ridgid rep on Instagram. And like, all right, so what is your plan? Like, how are you marketing these Octane tools? Are you marketing these for the pro tradesman, the construction, or are they still DIY stuff? So, you know, a lot of, well, you know, we're still DIY, but, you know, these are definitely powerful, you know. So I don't know what they're kind of doing with it. But, again, if you're going to go into that, you know, pro construction tradesman field, they got to be a little bit lighter, you know. It's just, and not that it's heavy, but if you can use one that's, 2.9 pounds and you're still good, if you're like a plumber, and or a electrician, you just kind of need one here and there. You're not going crazy, you're not building houses. You really don't need a heavy impact driver. So, all right, yeah, I'm going to be out of here anyway. Thank you guys. Oh, wow, 40 minutes. I swear I said 20 minutes, guys. I swear to God, I said, oh, somebody, thank you. I bet you that's my man. Yep. Oh, Ruben. Shaka Ryobi. Yes. And all you patrons, stay on. Give me like 10 minutes to go get my computer. We're going to have a special treat that you guys don't even know about. Because we're picking two winners. But let me just see. 3.6. Yeah, man. And, the fuel is even lighter than this one. All right. So that's, that's kind of, and with the Milwaukee, you really don't now, the new high output batteries will help a little bit, but you don't have to use them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing, guys, real quick. This will be my last point. And again, I'm very impressed with this. And don't be surprised, guys, around Christmas that this is like a kit with 1.3, a charger, and this for like 129. All right. Obviously, I would still go with the 179 deal, only because you get that 6. But don't be surprised. Maybe you don't really want to spend all that. But the one thing with these Octane tools is to really get this 2,400 inch-pounds. Now, is that what? Now, that's the thing. These both kind of have the same motors in them, but now because of these Octane batteries and with the internals inside, is that why? Because 2250 is kind of looks, you get extra 10 foot-pounds with these batteries. Now, remember, guys, with these Octane batteries, you will get a little bit better performance with these tools also. All right. And like I said, we're gonna see these, and we'll have 2 3-amp-hour batteries. We'll have 3s on both of these, and we'll test them. But you have to use the Octane batteries, okay? With the Milwaukee stuff, or even with the DeWalt stuff or the Makita stuff, you can still use their 18650s, and kind of what it says on the box you're gonna get. Right? Now, if you use the high output batteries, that new Compact 3, you might do better. But again, you got to use them with the Octane. But not that big of a deal. And again, they're trying to get these batteries out. That's why they're giving away a 3 and a 6. They want to get these batteries out. So you buy your Octane tools. But all in all, guys, a pretty solid impact and it's a great price, guys. And I'll be honest with you, that $379 deal is really, really, there's no other deal you should be looking at right now. Like I said, you could buy the 179 deal and the the 379 deal and still be at that Milwaukee price, right? With the pack out. But you're going to get 5 tools, right? And you're going to get 4 batteries. Okay? 4 batteries. So 2 3s, 2 6s. An impact, a hammer drill, a circular, a recip, and a impact wrench for 5. I mean, that's a killer deal, man. Man, oh my goodness gracious. But that 379 deal, don't be surprised if that might go off towards the end for 349. I don't think you're going to save that much because I think they're really going to sell pretty good. But you never know. Maybe they go a little bit lower. But it's a solid deal right now for you people who love the Ridgid. And I think you're going to be very happy with this. If you like your old Ridgid Impact, I think you're really going to like the new one. So that's it, people. Patreons will be back. Oh, thank you. Wait. Ruben, my brother. Thank you. Lance, stick around, buddy. We got that going on. It's Sunday GT. A cuss is fine. Denker. Oh, thank you, Denker. Face Law, when you're gonna do a 12 half-inch impact? When are you? I have a couple on there. Face Law. I have some videos on the half-inch impact wrench. Couple. My store was almost sold out. Ruben says his store was almost sold out already. Honda 97, thank you. Haha, which is better, Ridgid or the Craftsman? Oh man, yeah, no doubt. Go Ridgid all the way. I don't know. I listen. You guys who like Lowe's, they treated you well through the years. And guys, it's not against Lowe's personally. I think Lowe's is they're very clean stores. They're big. They have a good selection. I just don't like their tools. I don't like the Craftsman. The Hitachi are like very blah. The Cobalt, there's no excitement there. You know what I'm saying? Just no excitement. Porter Cable's not exciting to me. They haven't come out with a new tool in 3 years. Hitachi's okay. They're going over to the Metabo. Bosch is very blah. You always got new rigid tools coming out. Ryobi, forget it. Every 2 days, there's a new Ryobi tool coming out. We know about Milwaukee, and of course, they also have your DeWalt and your Makita. So, I don't know. Take me to church. That's it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Like I said, I tried getting this video done today, but it's a monsoon out. But we're going to have it in a couple face-offs. And guys, I'm working on a impact driver extravaganza. Right? We're going to do a video on all the impact drivers and which ones, the top 3 out there. It's going to take a lot of time, so stick with me. But we're going to get her done. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, of course, Lance. Thank you, my brother, Ruben, who says at his Home Depot, his Ridgid kits are almost sold out. And again, guys, today is May 5th, I believe. Cinco de Mayo, right? Does that still go on? I don't know. It did when I was a young boy. But May 6th is officially the release date. So we should see them even online in the next 24 hours, whether it's the Milwaukee M12 Rocket Light or these Ridgid deals. They should be live everywhere tomorrow. Again, I know Ruben just got this weekend. People started putting them up. Again, the stores around me. We saw Sean on Thursday, and actually, I think that was Wednesday. He already had it, live. So it depends on your store. Oh yeah, real quick. This is just for your entertainment. Obviously, there's a pretty big difference here. I wouldn't say pretty. Well, obviously, your Octane is longer, but it's a lot wider. And I hope this doesn't even give it justice, looking at it like this. And you got to remember, this is $99 with a battery. All right? So, and I talk about this impact a lot only because this thing has not lost in any duel that I've done. It's that powerful. Now, you got to remember, this has the 3 speeds, but forget about them. Because this has the same exact specs as your $99 one that was going off at Christmas. But you do get a 2 amp hour battery with this. And like I said, I think this is going to be pretty close. And take a look at the size difference. Wow, it's not even close. So that's all right. Now this is bottom to bottom, just to give you a look here. Let me. All right, we're gonna go ass end to ass end here. Okay. And you see how much. They're just, like I said, they're not the most compact tools, guys. Obviously, if you're in Ridgid's platform, you know that already, and that's one of the cons for me. And it might not be a con for you. This is not gospel. You guys who have been following me for years know I like the small, compact tools. Again, that's why I really like Makita's impact drivers a lot also. But you're going to get a lot of power. If you want power, Milwaukee #1, Ridgid right in there, right there, man. But great deal. And again, 6 mode. And from what Sean Perry Benjamin said, like I've been trying to tell you, Ridgid and Ryobi, again, they're separate companies owned by TTI, right? Now, separate companies, totally different. They don't have the same people involved at all. But sometimes they kind of work together, right? Sean said on certain tools once in a while, but very rarely. When we talk about Milwaukee, like I say all the time, guys, they are so different that there's like nothing. Milwaukee is totally separate. So from what Sean said, the people over at Ridgid are going after Milwaukee. So again, that kind of makes it a very both owned by and again, it doesn't really make sense to me. We kind of had that discussion at Home Depot there. Like, I don't know, man. Milwaukee is getting their feet dirty here. I don't know why they're doing this. They might get, yeah, they're playing with fire here a little bit. Now you're letting the Ridgid Octanes go into your fuel kind of, they're cheaper, but they're more powerful, but a lot cheaper. And, I mean, I don't know, is that smart? But he says they're so separate, but again, they're still owned by TTI. So, very kind of risque. And I don't know. I think you might see a little, this year. Don't be surprised when the final numbers come out. Now, we'll probably never know this, of course. But say Milwaukee was at 42%, Ridgid at 16%. I wouldn't be surprised if in 2019, maybe it's 18 and 40. I think there might be some small little increases in people, because I know a lot of people. I see the comments, or I shouldn't say no. I have read a lot of comments of people leaving Milwaukee for Ridgid, and I go, why? Just cheaper. That's the main reason why people use Ryobi. Cheap, cheap, cheap. All right, people. Thank you again. Patreons, I'll see you soon. God bless you. Thank you, Tech60. I love you, buddy. AEG, yes, they are. Now, I don't believe they own AEG, Steven, which is weird. No, I think they would have to because they're identical. Again, I got to look into that. There's got some weird information about that. I'm sure someone will comment under here, maybe open it up a little bit. But yeah, AEG is, and they're big in Australia. These Ridgids are only sold in North America. So you got Canada, USA, and Mexico. Everywhere else, they're AEG. Okay? But much like Ryobi, like TTI owns Ryobi, right? But then there's that other Ryobi that is not owned by TTI. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, they're the same. Definitely 100% are the same, but I don't know how that works with ownership. I don't, you would think they're like exactly the same, except beside a Ridgid here, it says AEG. But I don't know if TTI owns like half of them and some other company owns half of them. I don't know. But who knows? Really not important here in North America. But yeah, absolutely. All right, so let me go. Does it have a single? Yeah, I think the Ridgids all do. The Ridgids have had it for a while, I believe. Oh, no, they don't. Yeah, they do. Yep. Ridgid has had it for a long time. I believe this one also is a single hand collet. And that thing just flies out of there. Look at that. Look at that again. Let me just... I'm so sick of the one hand. All right, you got... Check this out. Whoa. Fly away, fly away. Oh, maybe the old one wasn't. Mr. Israel, how you doing? Is that you, buddy? Yeah, no kidding. So the old one was not single, was it? No, it was not. I always thought it was. It is not. That is impressive. Hold on a second. Just fly away, you freak. Yeah, no kidding. No, it is. Of course it is. All right, you got two hands. Yeah, so Ridgid has had it for a while, guys. Is that you, Mr. Israel? Yep, that's right, Ruben. Thank you, Steven. Jimmy Pham, what's up? I see all the new people coming on here. Boston, the Celtics look a little, no, they better win today. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, if it's not in your store today or you haven't gotten it already, by tomorrow, really good deal. $179 with a 3, a 6. You get your 6-mode brushless impact driver. Definitely the best one that they've made. I mean, real nice and smooth. A little bit thinner handle. Nice speed selector, mode selector, bag. And you get the guys, you know, we think about it not being a big deal, but you're getting their best charger. And I can tell you, with that 9 amp hour battery, there is a huge, huge difference in charging it in this charger and the one that you get in that starter kit. So that is a big bonus also. So again, tomorrow you should be able to get it online. If it's available online, I'll do a video just to let you guys know. But it should be in stores tomorrow. Patreons, I'll see you in 15 minutes. You'll see the link on Patreon. Peace.